From RTV6, this is Friday Football Frenzy.
Here we go. Pair of unbeatens. Lutheran making the trip up to Traders Point Christian, and Traders Point in the dark unis. Kai Johnson into the end zone. Traders Point up 13-7. Lutheran marches right back down the field. Marcus McFadden here up the gut. Then we got a fumble all of a sudden. There is a ton of scoring in this game, and Filipovich falls on it. Led to another Lutheran touchdown. McFadden with the score. Lutheran, plenty of points in this one as they win 63-27. Finish the regular season at 8-0. Good evening to you. Welcome to the Where Has the Season Gone edition of Friday Football Frenzy. Regular season finale tonight. Sectionals for classes 1 through 4. They begin next week. But here's the thing tonight. A ton of these games helping decide conference championships, and it begins with Dave's home video. Oh, no reason to stay too warmed up, especially after the weather we had last Friday. Gorgeous conditions here at Ben Davis as what could result in a four-way tie for the MIC championship. North Central is going to have something to say about that, though. If they win this one against BD, they win their first ever outright MIC championship in high school football. See what happens. This is going to be a good one. And really a defensive battle. Both teams doing their job. And Ben Davis slowly putting together some yards in the second half. Olajuwon Hassel here with the direct snap. 2-yard score. Giants add to it, the two-point conversion. Then the fourth, Trent Gibson, the spin move, and then the draw to Hassel. 13-yard score. Ben Davis wins 23-7. Carmel defeats Lawrence Central 20-7. So it's a four-way tie tonight for the MIC championship between North Central, Ben Davis, Warren Central, and Carmel. Jason Simmons happy afterwards.
I'm proud of our seniors. You know, it was a battle-tested group. We were 3-7 a year ago. Certainly took a beating in the offseason, took a beating when we were 1-3, and our guys just stayed the course. And you know, here we are, sitting here, at 5-4 going into the bye week, and you know, we're co-conference champions, or however you're going to cut that trophy up into 4 pieces.
Taste of the Brownsburg fight song as things are heating up here on the west side. Brownsburg and Hamilton Southeastern on senior night, and that includes a couple of the senior cheerleaders. Always an emotional night, but right now the Bulldogs are thinking about the postseason. Sectional play starts up here in a couple of weeks, trying to get a little momentum. And oh, by the way, they're doing pretty well against Hamilton Southeastern. They won the last 3 over the Royals. And a good atmosphere, and I like this. Brownsburg with the slow walkout of the tunnel. A little intimidating. I like a little swagger. And how about John Hart, Brownsburg head coach, picked up his 300th career win last Friday. Congratulations, coach. And Brownsburg up 3-0 problems here. The Ben Easters tries to go over the middle. Jake Houston here steps in front of it. Hamilton Southeastern back to the 25, making the 20-yard line. HSC in business. Very next play. Watch this. Handoff. DeAndre Rhodes reverse, tosses to a wide-open Nathan Wolf. 20-yard score. What a play. Royals take the lead. Brownsburg fighting back. Eastern goes up top. Watch this diving grab by Preston Terrell down at the 5. 3 plays later, Donovan Marcus around the left side. Great game all night. Goes to the Royals, though, as they snap that losing streak on the west side. 28-25, wrapping up Dave's home video. Well, to Tech tonight, 5A number 3 Cathedral hosting Center Grove. Austin Watson with a couple of field goals to give CG a 6-0 lead. First touchdown of the game, Orrin Edwards and David Perry. 45-yard score. Edwards 139 yards in the TD. Irish take a 7-6 lead in the third quarter. The game winner right here. Dalen Hall gets the ball at the 3-yard line. Cuts up the sideline. Has to cut back at the 50. Dalen Hall, this unbelievable 93-yard touchdown run. Hall with 18 carries, 175 yards. Cathedral hangs on 14-9. Irish improved to 7-2. CG off next week. They're now 4-5. Back to the conference championships. 2 big ones being decided on the south side. Brad Brown with the stories of the Mid-State and Conference Indiana.
Big play!
Franklin's amazing run put them in position to play for a conference title tonight, but it was host Decatur Central with a 6-point halftime lead. They added to it on their first possession of the third quarter. Kenny Tracy found the end zone for the fourth time after scoring 3 TDs in the first half. Hawks go up 13, and they went big on their next possession. Peyton Horsley's pass went up and over all the defenders. Only Matt Cook out there to make the grab, and 80 yards later, he's in for the score as DC goes up by 20. Franklin was not done just yet. Senior quarterback Drew Byerly with a strong run to the pylon. He's in for 6 as the Grizzly Cubs trying to make a final charge. But the Kenny Tracy show got a fourth quarter encore, dragging defenders to the goal line for his 5th touchdown of the game. The Decatur defense did its part as well. The 4th straight mid-state title for the Hawks in a 41-21 win.
I think in the past, we've only had, like, star players, but, like, this team, we have, like, everybody is buying in, everybody is good enough, and everybody's, like, working hard. Everybody want to get better. Everybody want to succeed. Everybody want to get somewhere. So I think everybody is buying in, and it's just working out for us.
Down at Southport, the Cardinals hosted Bloomington North in a matchup for the Conference Indiana Trophy. The Cardinals marched right down the field to start it off. Ryan Lazan with a nice little touch pass to Carson Moore for the opening touchdown. North kicked a field goal, then took their first lead. A dynamite run by senior Xavier Trueblood. A little something extra for the defender at the finish. The team so evenly matched went all the way to overtime tonight. Bloomington North wins it 34-31. First time they've clinched the CI title in football. Brad Brown.
10.
Hey, Brad, thanks. Couple more for you. Another big showdown. 5A number 1 New Pal at 4A number 9 Delta share the Hoosier Heritage Conference on the line. Here we go. Charlie Spiegel, 58-yard score. Spiegel ties the state's scoring record with 952 career points. He'll break it in the sectionals. Want New Pal to pass? Well, here you go. Lincoln Raw, little RPO, finds Jared Manley. 48-yard touchdown. New Pal in a route, 49-13. Roth here, he'll come up with a keeper. They're now 9-0 as they claim yet another conference title. Roth right through and the score. Let's finish it off for you. Back in 6A, 9th-ranked Fishers hosting Zionsville. Zionsville and White senior quarterback Cole Wiseman fires at the slant, wide open Brody Whitesell. Ton of scoring in this one as well. Zionsville up 28-21 to Fishers with 14 unanswered. Sophomore Dominic Oliverio here with the short score. Fishers hangs on 42-35 as they improve to 7-2. They get the week off next week.
Can't believe it.
Wow.
Zipped through.
Regular season over with already in high school football sectionals next week.
It went by so fast.